Hey guys, it will be a second until we are ready to stream this weekend. I have plenty of time today. Plenty of time this morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my. That is not the right thing. OBS is failing me again. Nice. Alright, it's all ready. I leave for 5 seconds and I have to re-figure out what I was doing last time. Looks like we have too much vitriol. It means we need to do processing. And then we were talking about the beautiful, 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 beautiful thing known as processing stuff. We'll go back over there in a second to take care of that. I wonder how many in-game days have passed. Anyway, we need to do stuff with the combination ovens. We need to make another electrolyzer. Another electrolyzer. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be annoying. It's gonna be really annoying. Okay. All right. Comrades, I can already see that we're going to need zinc today. Ha. Welcome to Pain Simulator. We don't have much nitric acid. I don't want to waste our nitric acid on something that I don't need to nitrate. I don't need to nitrate it. Okay, guys. I don't... Look, I don't need to nitrate my zinc. I don't need to do that. Please. Please no nitrating zinc. We need nitrocellulose at this time. Kaboom! Okay, let me go over to here and It's a mess. I'm guessing it's bitumen. Heating oil. What the heck? What the heck, man? How are you having heating oil problems? It's almost as if it goes into this thing. Which, it's almost as if this thing is supposed to do something with this. How have I missed a piece of the puzzle? It's like pie, except we've missed a piece. Oh. And the best part is, this piece of this puzzle, this coker oil, is practically useless. Let me go ahead and find coker oil. Coker oil, guys. Coker oil is made into cracks in regular and heating oil. I don't need cracked oil, for one. So that means, like, what even is the point in this? Because then I'm going to be processing cracked oil byproducts. It's crazy. Crazy. Coker oil. Look, this is the... How did I miss this? What am I doing with the heating oil then at this time? Like, there's no use. There's no useful. Okay, that's probably the best way to go. Oh my god. How did we miss a step? How did we miss a step? It's almost as if we shouldn't have missed the step. But we did. Heating oil goes through a catalytic reformer to produce naphtha. But is naphtha really the best option for this? I actually don't even know. Is heating oil even worth? I don't even. Okay, see, this is gonna suck, but you know, I have a wonderful idea. I have an idea. Okay, how about we just get rid of all of this coker oil in some very, very smart ways. It will be fine, guys. It's going to be okay. Just give me 30 seconds to assemble the wonderful device. If I remember correctly, there's a word for pipe. There's a word for pipe in Russian called truba. I had to check that. Because I can't actually remember correctly. Pipe. What an amazing word. I love this game when I place my stuff. So dumb. We're gonna make this place not so Greenland. We're going to make this place into an oil slopville in 30 seconds by doing what I'm about to do. Hello, friends, and welcome to Oil Slopville. It is the slop. It's the real slop, guys. The real slop. Alright, swap over to coker oil. This way we can at least get some of the products back from it. Primarily the heating oil. Nice. We're making serious progress right now. It's now producing heating oil. Now let me get a good picture of the base from which I can make a good thumbnail. Perfect. It's thumbnail time. Thumbnail time at this time. Customization. Details. No, it's in details. Thumbnail should be changed today. Because we've been using the same thumbnail for like 3 days straight. So everybody's gonna think, oh, it's the same stream again. It's the stream again. Same stream. Every day. What the heck? That's why I have to change the thumbnail. So we don't end up with people being like, he's doing the same stream again. I don't need to watch. Don't need to watch. No, we want all of the viewers. Maximum viewership. All of the fans 9. It's the next Minecraft mod. It's gonna add 10 different types of fans, including a turbo fan. Jet engine. Hurry! Hurry! Okay. So as I said, the byproduct of this is going to be cracked oil. And that's going to go and make a wonderful place called Slopville. Let me just dump it on the other side of this fence. What the? This does not look correct. I think that's the wrong way to place a pipe. I'm just saying. It's almost as if that's the wrong way to place the pipe. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter if I have this thing drain into a drainage ditch. It's just gonna make it all covered in slop. Do it. The wise words of Bogdanov in that one Woyak meme. Do it. Come on, hurry. Hurry faster. I don't have all day. But we're doing God's good work here. We're doing the holy work. The environment shall become great again. Hurry! Dump more! Coker oil. It's really not producing much of the mud. I was expecting there to be like a pile of just slop right there. I'll come back and fix this later. I got plenty of time. Ah, it's almost as if I don't even need any of this petroleum coke. This is brilliant. What was I focusing on, or trying to focus on, but just couldn't? Rubber. And integrated circuit boards too. Okay, cool. We'll go ahead and get those two items cooking. We'll get them rolling. That's the correct words. We're gonna get them rolling, yes. Like a wheel. Just go, go, go. Hurry! You know, I'm surprised we haven't even broken these shredder blades, and I made them like 6,000 years ago. They're almost as old as this world is. Wonderful. It is pretty fascinating that, like, they haven't broken yet. Like, typically, by this phase of the game, you need to make new shredder blades. At least 2 times. But now we are so far in the game, and we still have not made shredder blades. Hello and welcome. I hope you have time to watch the stream. I haven't... You've always popped in to say hello, but you haven't stayed around usually. Hopefully today, it's different. Is this refinery running? Oh, what? Oh, okay, it's just because it doesn't have zinc, it's just getting caught up on all the zinc stuff. The other thing we're missing is going to be fire bricks. Fire bricks and the other thing. Fire bricks, fire bricks, fire bricks. No, it's not just fire bricks. It needs something else. Oh, okay. I need fire bricks. And I need clay to make the fire bricks. I also need titanium too, I believe. We're also making the... I'll just make a stack of these. Shell. Please make the shell. 16 shells. This will be more than enough for a couple of these. I need to make a bunch, basically. We need to batch craft. We're batch crafting an HBM mod. I'm gonna go for like a second. But I'll be back. I'll be back. Back shortly. returned to do the work needed. We need copper plates, copper coils. Honestly, we might just start just batch crafting copper coils too. The math doesn't even matter. You don't need to do math. You just need to produce. Produce 5 billion substances. Okay, I've got it. I need to put these somewhere where I'll remember to find them afterwards. But I don't know where they'd be, so I'm just going to place everything in here. Hopefully I'll be able to find it and come back to it afterwards. For the time being, though, I need those in there. Gonna need to make like 5,000 copper plates. I'm just slapping it together. I don't even care about the numbers at this point, because I'll just use it all eventually anyway. So universal. Yeah. We don't even use the aluminum. That's the funny thing. I don't use aluminum in any of my setups, and I just have tons of it sitting there. I haven't used aluminum pipes. I've just produced my aluminum through electrolysis. And look how much bauxite I still have. I haven't even swapped the crates yet. I even have aluminum in there. Have you seen the power, or no, not the power, the new plant I'm building? It's ridiculous. It's gonna be ridiculous, okay? Because I've basically just been running around and building more and more electrolyzers. See, every part of the line needs an electrolyzer. And there's even auxiliary electrolyzers in there. So like every line of the line ends with an electrolyzer. And then every single other thing also needs an electrolyzer. So it's kind of an endless cycle of building electrolysis machines. It's I wouldn't say it's nice, I'd say it's pretty painful. Because I'm keeping up with like 5,000 tons of work. But we can power all of it too. So that's the nice thing, is that we're able to power everything. All because the radium decided to clog my machine. Why aren't we making fiberglass at this time? It's almost as if I need 5,000 tons of fiberglass. Oh, yeah, that's fair. It's almost as if I need 5,000 kilograms of fiberglass. Please, fiberglass, please exist at this time. I beg the fiberglass gods to make the fiberglass exist. This is good to see. Nice. It's just going through the machine. Perfect. This is the factory of all time. Oh my god, look how much uranium we have. Oh. Uranium. Almost some iron. We don't even run the plutonium hexafluoride cycle. So we have all this fluorite for no reason. Its only purpose is to make hexafluoride. We need more red copper. We're running out of copper ingots, guys. We're running out of copper ingots. It's okay, we have plenty of time. Hurry, give me more redstone. I need more. How much stupid nonsense is in this thing? A lot. We could probably build an entire fusion reactor off of this line alone. It's time to start using aluminum in piping. Forget the ways of old. Aluminium piping is the future. Hurry! Give me more redstone. Cool, we have almost one stack of redstone. We are just awaiting one final piece of ingots, and we should be good to go. Swap. Swap. Perfect. And then drop that in there. We don't need to waste steel. That should be enough. So then we're just gonna wait on that. And when the other stuff finishes being produced, we should be able to get started with that. Fire bricks now are gonna be the next big issue. So we'll just do vein miner and fortune, right? Vein miner and fortune. Give me my fortune to alt. How do you even get that much coal? What do you mean? In this thing? You just do... Holy crap. Oh. I have even more coal. Why is it stopped? I guess it's out of fuel? Yeah, it's probably out of fuel. You have to clarify though, I don't really understand the question. It's not, it shouldn't even be a question. I get the fuel from the fuel. See, I do the thing, it gives me fuel, that should be enough. It should be all you need to know. I go mining, come back, drop off coal. In fact, how do I even get that much coal? I'll come back with like several stacks of coal. Like, I mean, I'm down to one right now, but if I go mining right now, I can come back with multiple stacks of coal ore. And then when you process this, right? Let's go ahead and demonstrate. The recipe of this through the centrifuge is 6. The recipe of this through the acidizer with peroxide gives you coal crystals, which is, of course, a wonderful 9. Oh. That's fair. But that's why I always silk touch everything. It's, you get more stuff when you silk touch. Coal's one I've been doing for like since I don't remember what playthrough I actually started automating or trying to make coal a thing that I automate. Well, actually, no, that was really early on. That was pretty early on, actually. That was not even in a playthrough. That was when I was doing a server, which I am going to start one today. I'm going to start a server today because people have asked for a server. The people. So we're going to make the people's server of HBM mod. Collaborative server. No destroying each other at this time. We'll get some B-roll with the drone. Fly the drone around the refinery once it's finished. Or refinery. By the way, if you all need a refresher, we bombed that building, and then we called in, we threw a nuclear grenade at it. Double the bomb. Twice the bomb, half the size. So this goes together with aluminum powder. Aluminium powder. Alright, we need to switch over to the furnace mode. Switching now. Hurry! Wow, that's crazy. It's crazy. It's almost as if the walls are made of paper. Switch. Is power good? Is power production? Steam to the steam turbine is very good to see. Yeah, so it runs at full power constantly, the PWR, if anybody's wondering. Because, much like Chernobyl, my control rods don't exist anymore. They all got dialoged out of existence, so, no, I'm joking. We didn't even install control rods to begin with. Destroy control rod. Okay, good. No control rods installed. This means it's the safest reactor because nobody can mess with it and nobody can mess it up. Therefore, it's the safest reactor. By virtue of not being able to be messed up on accident, it is the best reactor. Zero control rods, zero human intervention, available. Well, I mean, also, if it were to go wrong, and, like, do some weird thing and be like, oh, I'm gonna spike right now and go super critical and just nuke everything. Well, it's already technically, in this, it would already be super critical right now. It's almost as if the walls are made of paper. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is madness right now. Absolute madness. Let me go ahead and see what's going on here. My Zernax reactor is not running. Except for this one is. Kerosene. We need to switch to kerosene production for the wonderful power plant. All kerosene to wonderful power plant. All kerosene to wonderful power plant. Hurry! It's because of the heating oil. No? No? Not because of the heating oil? It's because of petroleum gas. What the heck? Dispose! Nice. Holy crap. How much is there? Man, this is taking forever. It's almost like how much more do we have? It's just never ending. The petroleum gas never ends. Just waiting on an endless supply of petroleum gas to be dumped out of existence. It would appear as though the petroleum gas is causing every single problem we have right now, except for also steam. Do we have kerosene going through this? Why am I caring about the nuclear power setup at this time? Hey, the rubber's done. Just realized. We're gonna absolutely fry your drones with this microwave gun. I want to see a pile of liquid waste down there. I want to see a gigantic pit of waste. And it better cause a massive lawsuit in Minecraft. The world's largest lawsuit in Minecraft. Steve Environment Co. Or no, the environmental enthusiast versus the H3 fish. He's dumping so much into environment. We must stop him before he destroys his own Minecraft world. Oh no, he's got nuclear power. It's so bad for the environment. You know what's worse? You know what's worse? As if I went and built the world's most giant diesel power generator. Without any of the environmentally good stuff. You see, I don't understand really why you need to overcomplicate engines with all of this stupid stuff that doesn't even need to be in there. It literally will just run without half of that stupid nonsense. And it runs better without it. your car could go 10 billion miles per hour without any of the stupid nonsense because it takes up a lot of weight and it also makes the fuel more efficient to not have any of that. Plus, if we added tetrol ethyl lead back in the fuel, boom, that was meant for efficiency. Efficiency over health. We can just make people immune to lead poisoning and then we'll make the environment great again. Don't even need to worry about the environment. Just gotta worry about lead poisoning. That's the real problem. Cure lead poisoning. Impossible task. But it's impossible. Problem is, people say it's impossible to do things. It's impossible to do this and that. This and that. Reality is, it's the mentality that matters. They just don't have enough brain cells to come up with the solution. I'm not even sure what I'm doing right now. I'm not even sure what I'm doing right now. I need two things, okay? So there's two things you can do. Crack oil tar is magical and great. If you take that and combine it with petroleum coke, and it has to be petroleum coke. Do not try to use any other type of coke. Especially not certain types of coke that you may find at parties. This will be what you need. Petroleum coke, and this will make wonderful quantities of these graphite ones. And of course, I could make the dash ones, but everybody knows me. I am not interested in making dash at this time. I think we might have messed up and made a mistake. No! Don't finish. There we go. Hurry faster. Quicklier. Go, go, go. This is ridiculous. But anyway, this is gonna get moved. Dang it, it's empty. Need more energy. Monster. Liquid uranium well, actually. Uranium hexafluoride. So let's see. If I put this in here and go over to here to do the thing, I'm gonna make a million wires. And then it's time to start doing this wonderfully. Gotta sneeze. Gotta give it a nice little sneeze. I'm allergic to making coils, guys. It's the uranium hexafluoride. It's in my lungs. Ow, my kidney. Just do 4 at a time because we don't need 5 billion of these right now. I mean, not yet at least. We will have 5 billion in a little bit. It won't take too long. I can assure you of that. Okay, now, well, this will need 5 billion. We're gonna automate. No! Stop. Stop right now. Boom! Now we're gonna automate. 5 billion of those. It's been a while since we've, since anybody's been, like, done that thing. Huh. Anyway, wires. Made of lead. Because there's no soldering alloy, HBM is a genius. I love HBM for not including soldering alloy. That was the most annoying part of Greg Tech. It was soldering alloy. Soldering is fun. It's like, okay, so here's a wonderful idea, right? Take a blindfold, put it on your face, okay? So desoldering is basically like taking a blindfold, putting it on your face, and then trying to tasting 3 different items that you've selected and put them in front of you, or when somebody else is selected. It's like tasting three different items, and then being like, well, this one came out of the trash can. This is liquid sewage. Here's moldy bread, and also here is regular cake. Okay, it's like a taste test. You don't know what you're getting. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like a mixed bag of wonderful toxins that are great for your lungs. I used to do a little bit of desoldering, and when I did desoldering, I basically was like shooting this little tiny desoldering gun at this circuit board and be like, melt, melt, please melt, please melt. Bye. Have a good one, man. But basically, I would just shoot the soldering board with my soldering gun. It's not even shooting it, really. It's just kind of you just touch it. It's almost, but I have the money, lead, and various other things. It's almost as if it's a cigarette, okay? Except 10 times worse because it's just pure antimony. Well, not really pure, but like, I mean, it's antimony and lead. It's heavy metal poisoning. So, there's that. It's absolute joy. Shit. It's not receiving enough. It may start buffering. Cool. Reconnection successful. Okay. Well, this is an absolute joy. I'm just making silicon wafers right now. Silicon waffles, so let me know if anything bad happens with the stream, because I probably can't see it usually. I just know it says buffering. There's a yellow warning that appears. I'm like, ah! The eternal scream. Wire. Beep 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 boop. Should be doing that right now. Should be doing some of that right now. 64. Alright, this will do its stuff. How many will this make? We'll divide it by 4. It will make us 16. How many do I need to start the process? Okay, I need 3. Guys, I hate math. It's time for batch crafting. Hurry. Go faster. Speed. Speed and deficiency. What is this? Naval mine. Perfect. Sounds like something I'll use against a tank. Alright guys, we have this naval mine on the world's tallest mountain. Let's go ahead and just roll it down and see what happens. I'm sure it won't explode on the way down and cause a massive avalanche. That is an awesome meme. I don't remember. I think it was in like. Why do I even have an alarm set for 5? I'm already awake. It's 4. What the heck? I don't remember where the meme takes place at, but there's literally a meme like that where it's like these guys just decided to roll a naval mine down a mountain. Absolutely genius and the most brilliant people alive. Clearly, it's clear to see that they are some very smart fellows. Or actually, maybe they're just disposing of it correctly. Safely, I mean, in a safe, controlled manner, honestly. As an engineer, I can confirm the best way to dispose of this is to quite literally just blow it up. Doesn't matter how you do it. You see, would you rather A, have to make sure nobody steps on the landmine, or B, just blow it up in a safe place where it's not going to hurt anybody? That's the best way to dispose of it. Or D, return to sender. That is the best option. Return to sender. Alright, so whoever places naval mine here gets it back in a wonderful package. Alright guys, we have this naval mine. We're gonna carry this all the way back to whoever made it. Even though it might weigh multiple tons. But that must be ridiculous, though. They must have to put, like, so much... Well, I think part of it, and I could be wrong, but I think part of how it works is that all those little things on the outside of the mine would probably just be shrapnel at the, like, so then it just goes into the ship. But also, the explosion has to be enough to cause the ship to either topple and also put a giant hole in the ship, or basically destroy the ship as well. So, it's kind of like this thing of good engineering at its finest. Peak engineer. The engineer of all time. Top engineering. I mean, like, with the physics of, like, explosives, like, there's so much to think about in explosives, because the shock can actually be, well, overpressure is, like, basically the shock from the explosive. And that's enough to, like, really kill somebody. So, like, if you're close enough that in a movie, okay, so in a movie, you'll see that they go flying sometimes. Like, you'll see that people go flying from the explosive. But what really would happen is they wouldn't get up afterwards. They'd be dead. I mean, it's from the shock. Now, the other thing is that there's the fireball, which can and cannot exist in certain explosions. Because you can have a steam explosion, like in a steam boiler, where it's just going to be steam. And then it's just steam. I mean, steam's still going to burn you, but if you have that happen, that... yeah. Bad. I don't know what else to say. But in a steam explosion, that's a thing. Is that supposed to go here? But in like a thermobaric explosive, it's literally just it's like napalm, okay? It's pretty much like napalm with a slight little twist that makes it a little bit more, a little bit less sticky. Napalm is sticky, which is part of why it's so dangerous, is that you're basically spraying glue, like almost like a flaming glue at them. You're gluing the flames to them in a napalm explosion. But in a explosive that is thermobaric, usually it's a gas or like an aerosol or something like that. I mean, it would still be able to, but that's the explosion itself is just the dispersion of a gas and then boom, ignition. It's like going into a mine and then lighting a torch and then boom, all of a sudden everything's on fire. Okay. Yeah, that looks about right. We're talking more about explosives. Yeah, it's fun. That's a great way to get in trouble. Yeah, talk about explosives. Good ideas. Brilliant ideas, yes. Yes, you gotta be careful what you say and what you do, because, people will be asking questions. Why do you know so much about this stuff? Because I care. I like to know more than I need to do my job. And this is not my job, so I don't need to do, like, no, I don't need to know about YouTube, but I need to know about my actual job. So, there's that. This will do vitriol, so we'll just set this to vitriol. Hey, switch it back over to that. Give me vitriol. Perfect. Oh, that means this one doesn't even need to have, it'll be fine. Just run it like this. Let me go to the top of this thing so I can see if it's running. Alright, so we should have the capabilities to pipe right through the ground here. I'm gonna chainsaw through the ground. Gonna make a box for all the wonderful things we're producing here. We need to supply more steel to this place, so it's on the list of things we need currently. At this moment in time, we need this, this, and that. Vitriol, get it out of here. Good. What am I gonna do with all of this chlorine gas we're producing right now? This iron is also interesting. We need to make a cast. So then we can deal with the outputs. We need to grab steel. Probably gonna do a block mold, maybe an ingot mold. This will work. Do we have iron and steel? I need steel as well. So let's just grab some iron and steel, yeah. Some iron. Do we have? Is this thing running? This thing draining the energy supply? Hello. Need steel. I think it's in the box over here. Iron, steel. Alright, we're good on those. So once we're good on that, we should just be able to head over and, before we go over there, let's make a combination oven and the stuff it needs. In fact, we should have that already, because I saw some in the box. Somewhere. There's some of it's just lying somewhere. It's probably in one of these boxes. That will work. That's perfect. Oh, and conveyor belts? That's even better. Never mind, we should grab the rubber. Nothing exploded? Yeah, nothing's exploded. I'm not sure why. Actually, we've detonated a building in one of the streams. We blew the thing up with C4, and then I threw a nuclear grenade into it. I kind of missed the mark with the grenades, though. I will be honest. I kind of missed the mark with the grenade. I kind of overthrew. There was a purpose for the building, but it doesn't exist anymore. The building and the purpose. We need rubber. Do I have rubber? Okay, cool. I don't need these anymore. Okay, so we have this. We need to go check what a combination oven needs. I know it needs for sure 2 of these. And clay. We'll probably make 2 of these. Well, yeah. Just make a couple of those. Combination oven time. Combination oven time. So 32 bricks. I have 10 clay at this time. Do I have any bricks? 3 bricks. 3 bricks. This is devastating. How the heck do we fail so bad to get across this gap? Oh, this is the best place. Look, I found the ocean. It's probably the biggest place on the map. Except it's not even an ocean. It's still the biggest body of water on the map. It's incredible. At least for 3 kilometers, it is the largest body of water. What is this thing? I don't remember this. I don't remember this. What even is this? What? Because there's an actual ocean out there. It's just like super far out there. All right, it's time to do the clay inside the furnace. Get bricks so we can actually do the stuff. Okay, just cast. Good. Switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish. Nice. Combination oven time. There's something else I'm gonna need after the combination oven. I just don't remember what it was. Probably the firebox, but we'll see about that. See if I need the firebox or not. Hopper. But we can make one over there. Well, there's something else I need. Conveyors. I can make conveyors right now, though. We'll be fine. We'll just go over there and find out. Be like, what are we missing? What the heck am I missing, guys? What am I missing? And then I'll be like, oh, never mind. I know exactly what I'm missing. At least you can't make the clay oily. Oily clay would be annoying. But oily sand is fine. Oily sand is okay. Please no oily clay today. Alright, it's time to figure out how to set this up so it matches the top layer, or no. We could just stagger it. Or, this makes even more sense. Okay, this makes the most sense. The greatest amount of logic right here. Boom. Boom. I'm gonna need a smokestack for this place too. I just now realized. That's what I'm forgetting, a smokestack. Where is my acidizer? So this will shoot out a bunch of those. So that needs to all get conveyed into this thing. What is this again? This one is the light metal sulfuric byproduct, and this one is the, oh, well, maybe it makes a little less sense to put it up here, but it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. We can put the conveyors so they go into the conveyor thing. If that makes sense. Conveyor inserter. Jump, jump. I'm doing it by shifting because I don't want to mess it up. Don't want to mess it up because it's gonna take extra time that way. Build it that way, please. Go. Hurry, hurry. I'm waiting on you. Perfect. Absolutely brilliant. Put it in this. Yeah. So now that we'll take from here, we'll do that, and then place in one of these. Batman is here right now. He's working on the HBM. We should cut a hole through all the wood so it will work. We're making good progress. We are making good progress. Ah, it's perfect. It actually just goes right into the thing. This is beautiful. Yes. Do it. Good. Hurry. Hurry up and do the thing. I don't know what I'm doing at this time. Okay. Wunderbar. Yes, we will do something with this. See, this light metal bedrock ore can be processed inside of the electrolysis machine for 4 iron with nitric acid. The vitriol we produce is going to get piped down to here, and then all of the sulfuric acid produced here can get piped over to the wonderful place where sulfuric acid is used. Is this the place? Hydrogen peroxide, sulfuric acid is right here. So the sulfuric acid pipeline, we go back down and pipe into this. Absolutely wonderful. Let me figure out how to do that. let me figure it out. It's as simple as connecting A and B. It's so simple. Figure it out. Sulfuric acid. Oh, it's yellow now. Ooh, we got colorful piping in the base. We've been doing everything in iron pipes. We've just finally decided to switch to aluminum. I'm pretty sure sulfuric acid and aluminum don't mix too well. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's probably a recipe for like some aluminum sulfate or something stupid. I'm just gonna say that. Just gonna say that at this time. So the big thing I want to get out of this is have this go in the direction it needs to go in. So whitelist that. Cryolite chunks are going to go to a special place known as, these will become aluminum in some kind of contraption somehow. We'll figure that out. We could probably automate that and then import it to a minecart and have the minecart go places and do things. That'll be the final stage, is the rail system for this. But we should be able to get to the point where we're getting started on that today. That's the goal. The hope is that by the end of the day, this will all be set up and we will begin working towards a rail setup that can transport a lot of these materials where I need them to be. Which is in my wonderful storage closet, aka the entire warehouse base thing. And then the other goal is to get automation of, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with all of this? This is too much. It's too much. What am I gonna do with chlorine gas? What can I even do with this? This is bad for the environment, guys. So, we're not disposing of this at this time. Hey, what do you all recommend I do with chlorine gas? Leave it in the comment section down below, or in the chat if you're here. I don't even know what to do with this. Don't even know. Because we have an unlimited source back at the base. We also need to pipe vitriol from this guy too. So, yeah. Vitriol piping simulator. Ooh la la, look at all that vitriol. The next stage is another acidizer, but that's going to go on this side of the chunk border. Or under the ground. If we have, no, we're not going to have space. Yeah, no, don't put it under the ground. We could totally do it, but I don't want to. No. How about no? How about no? Currently. Alright, so what we need to do... What do they say? We needed an electrolyzer for this. We should have circuits in production. And if we don't, we can just make them. It should not take too long. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Produce! What is the problem? What is the holdup? Come on. I know exactly what this issue is. Know exactly what the problem is. At this time, it needs 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Is this guy doing his thing? Is he making the stuff? Making the stuff? Making the stuff? Making the stuff? Hey, you making the stuff, bro? Hurry! Make it. Thank you. It's literally a temple of electrolyzers. It's what we've built. We've built an entire temple of electrolyzers. It's just how many electrolysis machines am I gonna need? I'm gonna need more. I think I need at least 2 or 3 more left in the entire setup. Each of these costs like billions of ounces of energy. So like you have to think, oh man, how much energy am I actually consuming? Probably too much. Well, they store so much. They store like 1,000,000 HE or something. So like, that's where the issue is, because they're then going to have to instantly fill all the way, which is going to be super annoying electricity-wise. Ah, nice. Oh, that fits perfectly. Almost as if I kind of know a thing or two at this time. Alright, that's good. It's got power, and now it's ready to receive the stuff and things. Well, should be ready to. We're gonna go ahead and place a green one there. And then we're gonna do a... We're just gonna do this. Do that, man. Do that. It will work perfectly. It will work perfectly. We just need to figure out the rest of this, and then, yeah. Go from there. Where's my rubber? I left it all the way back there. Because I am stupid. Oh my gosh. How do we fail at this so badly sometimes? Maybe I'll have enough. Maybe I'll have enough. But at this time, I can't confirm whether I have enough or not enough. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Nice. It just works. It's good. Cool. Give me those cryolite chunks. I'm taking them back with me. Take them back. 7. 7. Ooh. 14. Cool. Taking them back with me. I'm gonna do some stuff with them. Hey, I got more conveyors. Okay, perfect. But I'm still taking them back with me. Because the next line is gonna need some stuff, probably. I'm guessing now that, well, I'm not guessing. This is actually what's gonna happen. We will need to set up a actual thing on this one to collect out the substances this produces. So, how much of a substance does this produce? Shift. Give me the shift R for the. Give me the shift R for this. Gives you 2 ingots of slag. That's fair. Well, no, that one's giving me tungsten. How many ingots of tungsten? I have 13 blocks and 2 ingots. This is going to be complicated. Hey, we're going to head back. So the reason I say it's going to be complicated is because what we need to deal with are 2 different materials being produced. Slag, and then things that are not slag. In other words, I need to be like, hey, slag, go do this. Because I don't need slag. I kind of can dump that into the river. So, that's the plan for the slag, actually. I'm going to just start dumping it into the river until it drains and fills the river with a nice pile of metal. And, yeah, it should make the place a little more beautiful. Make it a little more practical. I hate water. Hate water. I hate water. I hate water. I hate water. I hate water. Yep. That's exactly what we need to do. Destroy the water. Because, you see, with no water, there's no room for drowning. So, like, yes, we can get rid of all the water by dumping that into there. And, yeah. Alright, now these get dropped off and they will get sent through the system. Here. Because we've already automated this process, there's no point in not automating it, like, anymore. Does this have a... Yes, it does. Ooh. Let's go ahead and see what this does. See where it goes. It should be doing its things now. In the meantime, what can we be doing to progress the goals? We need to, oh hey, we need this as well. This will be perfect. And then additionally, we could bring a vacuum. We can make the automatic crafter as well. That'd be a great idea. Let's go ahead and get some slabs going so we can figure out how to do this. So we can get a slag output. And then we need ingot casts, so I'm not doing any stupid nonsense with our ingot casts, okay? Look, ingot casts, there's 2 options, ingot cast or no ingot cast, and I think ingot cast is the option for me. So, personally, I will go with the ingot cast until the end of time. Then I also need another piece of this. Can I please make another piece of steel? Alright, then I can make one slag. Slag. Or well, actually, drain. Where is the foundry? Foundry. Foundry spill outlet. Ah, perfect. And I should have slag somewhere. If not, I can just grab it from here. We need ingot casts for all 4 of these. So let's just make some casts and get that covered and done with. Because it looks like it only outputs in ingots, so that should make things a little easier. Especially since I don't like, I don't like not doing things in quantities of ingots. Was it the other way around? Brilliant. That should do the trick. No, I need my lead. I need my lead and I need it now. I don't need dirt. Need my lead, but I don't need it in my inventory right now at this time. And, no, we could just do the export of stuff and then assemble it here. Well, do I wanna? Do I really want to? And then it needs a crafting table. This is actually gonna be... Yeah, no, this is easy. I don't even need to pull up the recipe. I know exactly what I'm doing for this. You just make a crafting table, surround it in steel plates, and it should do the job. 2 motors on the top of the bottom, surrounded with steel plates. Switch it around. I am excited. Perfect. That should be everything I need for this at this time. Let's go and figure out what we're doing. So over here at the setup, wow, that thing's been running forever. Huh. Almost as if it somehow is constantly able to keep up with the fact that it's not clogging or something. Ah, but it needs nitric acid. Eh, wonderful. We'll figure that out too. Where's the nitric acid pipe? Goes all the way around to the backside, right? It's okay. I can figure this out. Nitric acid will just continue down. We have power tools for a reason, you know. We're gonna connect the nitric acid piping and figure it out from here. Nitric acid. Cool. It really produces a lot of of stuff. I got a feeling we might need to have a little more than just one ingot cast. Maybe one of the things that does the thing, the batch smelter, the strand caster might be needed. It might be a requirement that we have a strand caster on site for both of these materials. However, we've finished with those, and it's going to be logistical nightmare time. Well, not really a nightmare, because I already plan on and intend on getting this resources transferred out of here via minecarts. So the plan will be simple. We load minecarts at different stations and use hoppers to do so.
Then we transport the mine carts, unload them, okay, which is going to be kind of a either timer based, which would be really janky but could be possible, or option B, we don't even need to use minecarts technically, we could just use crates. But then I have to keep up with the crates. Yeah, it wouldn't be a problem. Remember, and this one needs to be fancy. It needs to have a spill drain and the other thing. Why would you place it like that? That makes absolutely zero sense in any capacity. That's not what I'm trying to do. That is not what I'm trying to do at this time. Alright, let's do it again, but do it correct. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Come on. It's almost it's almost like, oh, what the heck? No, 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 no. Hey. How did we make this mistake? Ah, we messed up. Big time messed up. This is gonna cause issues. Holy crap. How much did it dump? See, now it's got nuggets. It's gonna break the system. It's literally gonna break the system now. It cannot handle that. It's not meant to do that. We're gonna okay, well, here's the plan. We're gonna go ahead and dump this into the stuff. Okay. Here's another dumb thing that this could cause is like, hey, well, do you want to, you know, if I accidentally dumped out an entire 10 blocks, right, into one single foundry scrap, it is no longer able to be just turned into ingots. Or if it is incredibly difficult. Which it could be bad. It could be bad. It's okay. I'm just gonna make these into a couple ingots over here. Yeah, that could have been bad. Could have been a lot worse. At least nothing broke. At least nothing is broken. As long as nothing is broken, I will be happy. Or will I? Hey, this is a good time to go grab all of the rubber that's sitting inside of this thing. Take it with us. Ha! Absolutely wonderful. The The final setup or final part of this process shouldn't be difficult. What I'm looking at for that is going to be as simple as this should be as simple as checking what it is that is being produced. No, that's... Oh my goodness. We have too many of these wonderful items that I did not mean to produce. What am I doing? Why? This time it is uncalled for. It's not needed. Hydrogen liquid juice. Cool! We're dumping oxygen into the atmosphere. That's probably not going to cause global warming, is it? What? That is not how global warming works. Okay, that's literally... No. Global warming is not me dumping oxygen in the atmosphere. That's fine. It's 100% good for the environment. Pollution. I'm polluting the atmosphere with my excess oxygen. I will dump it all, or in the wise words of the legendary Bogdanov in the Woyak meme, dump it. We have one final product, which is going to be treated with high performance solvents. Right. Wait, what? Treated with solvent. Treated with high performance solvents. And, where's that? This one does solvent. The next one does high performance solvent. Then, finally, we have to figure out where the heck this one's going out. It's going out blue. And what recipes does this give me? Absolutely wonderful. Totally diabolical. Oh, hey, you could do it in this. Then where does it go from there? Oh, you can't centrifuge it from there. So, yeah, it has to go into the next stage, which is to just wash it. So it's literally an identical process to all of the other processes. But that means that all of the oil stuff that you need, you could technically set up an oil plant that does your production of the stuff here on site, because of the coal you produce. Well, in this guy does the non-metal, so it should be giving us coal eventually. Which means that, essentially, we are making huge progress. Nuclear progress on this. Yes. 25 kilotons of progress. What am I doing next? I need to take... So we have liquid hydrogen. We have, blue. Treated with high performance solvent. So that basically just shoots it right in that. Oh, that's actually perfect. That will work out. The sad part is all the vitriol we produce here, we don't even need all the vitriol we produce. There's like 0 point in... Hey, we could do another oil setup here. Would be... where would we put it? Probably on the hill. So this will do the next stage of the processing setup. And, oh my gosh, we've hit the end of all of the processing. It would appear as though I have finally achieved the end of processing for everything. The final stage. Tileable processing, guys. Do a shift. There we go. And end stage processing is almost here. Keywords on the, I mean, I just said I hit the end stage. It's like counter the point. No. This time I need one pneumatic piston for this machine. Well, how about we do it in a way that makes sense? How about we do it in a way that makes sense, like this? Yes. Now, that's beautiful. This will make a lot of sense, and I like when things make sense because that's how they should be, and they shouldn't be stupid and dumb. So, obviously, we're doing things efficiently if it makes sense. Right there. That's good. Now that's where my next thing comes into play. This thing. Which specifically needs to take out cryolite. And anything else that doesn't belong. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna put it all the way over here. And then we're just gonna... Oh my gosh. How am I supposed to connect this all the way over to here? Alright, so we're about to go from here to here. Wonderful. Now that that's being done, that just means all I have to do is make the auto crafter do the stuff. Do the thing. What you do the thing, man? Do the thing. Needs power though. That's why it's not doing anything. And then this guy also needs energy. And then yeah, like everything right now is just an energy problem. So we're just gonna figure that out just by going like this. Do a strip across the bottom there, so that way we have our energy just running through. Undefeated. Absolute champion this energy setup is, yes. The final step is just, I'm pretty sure it's just a centrifuge, not centrifuge, just to electrolyze. We'll just do what we did last time and just place a line that goes this way. Connects in there. Perfect. Now that we have this done, the whole setup is practically completed. in any sense of the word. Practical. And this one should just need water as well. So, like, it's just gonna need some water. Piping. Water pipes there. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're gonna need more piping. We could get power to this thing. That wouldn't be difficult. Shouldn't be, at least, because, I mean, we already have the cables that we need. Oh, we're gonna need more cables too, so we should probably go do a resupply on cables, and yeah, that'd be a not bad idea. We need a resupply on cables and other things. So that thing's crafting. It's crafting the cryolite, which is going to get sent back to the refining setup and back to our aluminum processing line. So I don't have to bring the aluminum processing here or anything. It's just already being made. This goes across the chunk border, and I don't like that. But hey, it is what it is, so it'll be fine. HBM mod usually doesn't care about chunk borders as much as Greg Tech will. I mean, Greg Tech literally needs to care about that. Now it's about just figuring out where everything else needs to go. So this, on the green line, we have dissolved byproducts treated with solvents, which should go into there. Or, if I am smart and do things in a way that makes a little bit less sense, for some reason, I could place a second inserter that goes like this to handle the wonderful treated solvents products all the way to here. This is the most logical way I can think to do this, honestly. It's not illogical, but this will work. The next thing that needs to be moved is going to be orange, which is just sulfuric acid products. It's almost as if it matches. Matches the color. Matches in color. Go down. There we go. A nice little chute there. Places everything onto the line. I could make this one a chute too, couldn't I? Yeah, that doesn't look bad. It looks like it belongs there, actually. So is it actually time to put it through the system? I mean, I guess I could do that. I don't want to do it automatically at this time, so we're just going to go ahead and place that there. We're just going to take all the byproducts and throw them out manually. Okay, so it knows where they're going. It's sending them to the correct places, correct? Nice! Would you look at that? It's almost as if I know a thing or two. It's almost as if I know a thing or two. Cool. And then this guy is just waiting on high performance solvent. Holy crap. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. You can already tell this is gonna take a lot of work. We're definitely gonna need a new oil setup that's just dedicated to the coal that's being produced here, rather than at my general purpose chemistries. We could transport all of the coal to there. I think we have enough of this for a while. I just have this feeling it's like we kind of have enough materials to last for a little bit. I don't know if we're gonna have enough coke to keep everything running. We just need to bring petroleum coke to the... That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make a giant setup for the coal. We should definitely do that. Just make another setup. Move the old... Well, we can kind of leave that one. But we should make a new one here. Just give me an excuse to make a new coal setup that's dedicated to producing the stuff needed for solvents, HP solvents. Yeah, those should be the two things we want to produce a lot of. And then getting rid of the rest of stuff into Bakelite. And the final stage, I think, is just to electrolyze. So Shift R. Yes, the final stage will be electrolysis. Which obviously gives you light ore crumbs as a byproduct. But gives you a block and 7 ingots. Now enough of these sent to another electrolyzer. Or you can do an arc furnace. Or you can just get rid of it. Just shred it into gravel, which I honestly don't mind that idea. Shred the gravel, acidize. That's probably what I'm going to do. Shred the gravel, shred the sand, acidize for that. Because I don't need more of what I'm making. I'm making so much ore. Actually, no. You know what? No. Send it to another one of these guys. So we need 2 electrolyzers for the rest of this. So one of these makes a coal powder? Huh. Well, that's interesting. So you get 4 coal powder per each one? Nice. Unless... No, there's only 2 options. Oh. Cool. I got 36. This is wonderful. Yes. This is amazing. Yes. We could just move everything over to this. I don't like that idea. I don't like it. Coal. I think, what do I think? I don't even know. We need pipes, though, obviously. This is the next part. Then, once this is done in the acidizer, correct? It is then sent to... Only the centrifuge can do the next stage. Alright, let's go get some pipes, and then head back over, finish up the work on that. We are doing great progress, so that's good news. We should be able to complete the progress today, hopefully. Let's get 16 cast steel plates going. Let's get at least 16. It'd be 48 total ingots of steel. Or we could batch craft as we've been doing per tradition. We could do 3 stacks of 64 steel. It's the efficient way of doing things is to skip the actual quantity amount. Or we could, if we need to, we can do it. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. We'll need to assess whether it is more useful to move all of the oil that we produce here to there, or what would make the most sense, okay? Because, yes, we have every machining thing I need to do. This is kind of, these two processes are kind of intertwined almost. So, like, I have all the machines we could use to do this stuff, but we could also just not do it. We could also just do it over there. But we'll figure that out. There's plenty of time. So the goal for the setup, if we produce an oil setup here or near there, where would I want to put it on the map? Give me close to there. Give me close to there so I can actually see the map. Okay, so if we're looking at the map, we have our wonderful, 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 wonderful setup right here. We're almost into 4 chunks of electrolyzers and bedrock ore processing. Essentially just electrolyzers and acidizing capabilities. So the goal would be to extend into 2 more chunks probably. And then that leaves us with, so we're probably going to be in these chunks. Almost 7 chunks probably is what we're looking at as far as that goes. But oil can fit into like 2 chunks, maybe. But usually over here we have it in 2 chunks essentially, which is easy enough. I mean, there is a little bit in these other, so like 2.5 chunks for the oil, but it could all fit, so it's not a problem to do it in 2 chunks. We could have it start here at like half a chunk. Will it need power generation? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let me go ahead and... I need pipes. That's what we came back for. So, we're going to need electrolyzers and pipes. 2 electrolyzers and 2 pipes. And then we need to figure out 3 electrolyzers? 2 or 3 electrolyzers? Hopefully not 3, but it could potentially end up looking like it's 3. I really do not want 3 electrolyzers. Am I Darth Vader or something? What's the problem? Why would you... What? Do I sound like Darth Vader? I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy right here. I'm just a guy. Okay. I'm not Darth Vader in any capacity. Steel. Give me the steel. Where is it? Aren't we casting steel? Oh. We are not casting steel at this time. My friends, we're casting ingots of tungsten still. Wow, that's slowing me down. Hold on. I need to hurry. We need to hurry more quickly and get this done. Just gonna leave that there. Alright, cast out those steel plates. We need to make circuits. Wonderful. I like that part. This should be pretty easy. So you're playing burglar in the server? Hey man. Hey man, this is not a server. Don't know what you're doing here, man. What are you doing? No, I'm making Belgian waffles. Belgian burglar? Don't even understand. Making the Belgian waffles out of silicon, so it's not gonna be amazing. It's gonna be the worst waffles you've ever had. Bite into it and it'll just be a massive crunch. I think you can make these with copper, but I'm not sure. Here we go. Give this. That'll make one of them at least, and then the other one needs. We need more. We need more. All right, let's go ahead and put our circuits in the blast furnace. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. I can see I'm using all of my brain cells for logic and reason at this time. So much logic and reason. Hey, is this thing doing stuff? Exactly. Silicon waffles. Really, every episode too. Yeah, every stream we make a little bit of silicon waffles. Okay, that's done. Hurry, make the circuits faster, please. I'm waiting. We're waiting. I guess while that's happening, I can just make more waffles into the boards. Into the microchips. We're turning our waffles into chips now. That's the future right there. Alright, go ahead and put this to here. We need one more okay, there we go. One more circuit's done. Let's give it some time. So what is this exactly? Chernobyl? Not necessarily. You see, we have a PWR, so it's more like 3 Mile Island or Fukushima. Which, the PWR is it keeping up with power? It does not appear to be it appears to be keeping up with power, actually. Never mind. Yeah, it's doing good. It's doing a good job. It's been keeping us nuclear power supplied. We do have one RBMK, but it literally is just sitting there with radium in it to just make HP solvent. Its only purpose is making HP solvent. How do I even keep track of all of this? I just store it in my head. You know, like this place is getting even crazier because we're about to have a third oil setup. This is 2 oil setups here. 2 different ones for 2 different purposes. And I have them hooked together. And then we have a Xernox reactor plant there. We have the PWR over there. So those are 2 big setups. This is like honestly like the coolest one, I would say. Like as far as visually appealing, this one is the best. Then if you come in here, this one's it's a little messy, but that's just because of all the conveyor nonsense I had to do. Instead of conveyor belts or instead of pipes, it's a lot of conveyors. Yes, oil. We process oil for different chemicals and things, kerosene, all of that. But right now I'm breaking down kerosene over here into petroleum gas and stuff. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are being produced here from petroleum gas. This one's clogged with sulfuric acid, so that's a little bit disappointing, but need to take care of these every once in a while. I could automate the outputs of this into one single box. Exactly. Oh, and if you didn't notice, we have the actual oil supply is over here. This is the tower that gets the oil out of the ground for us and pipes it to the plant. Different redstone components in this are just to regulate the amount of oil in different sections of the setup. So when something needs oil or has too much of something, it controls that for me. I don't even have to be like, oh hey, there's too much of this in here, too much of that in here. Only thing that I really have to worry about is the petroleum coke, but that's not really. That'll be a later task. The other thing, if we go over to, oh well, actually in here, yeah, I think you're gonna have to defend your oil. Hey, it's all gonna be fine. It's all gonna be fine. The other thing we have is this, the combined cycle gas turbine. It's our power plant, so the National Guard is gonna get you. So in here, Zernox, which is almost, I think it's been self-sustaining itself. It's kind of sentient. It kind of does whatever it wants. So I made it, but I don't remember what it does. Other than that it self-supplies itself. So I know that it's probably producing its own fuel and recycling fuel and stuff. Which the fuel recycling happens over here at the Purex process using nitric acid and sulfuric. Or no, nitric and kerosene. And then we have our outputs of wonderful, wonderful substances like nuclear waste. Super useful. Uranium, all kinds of stuff. But I need to finish those and get them processing. So it'll probably be a later date kind of assignment task for later. This building I blew up because I got bored. Keywords, blew up, bored. We have our nuclear powered furnace. If I just flip this switch here, I can switch from the PWR to this furnace. And switch back over to power generation. So the PWR is basically two modes. And yeah, you've already seen the PWR. But there's more to it. There's more to the PWR. There's a roof. These are just old. You're learning stuff that you'll forget in 10 minutes. That's fair. No, you just have to play HBM mod to learn it. Uh-oh. Not everybody is ready to handle the capacity of information in HBM mod. And then the final thing that I've been working on for the most part over here is the actual processing of ore. So if I go and grab the other electrolyzer, we can head over there and then check it out. Oh, I need pipes too. I cannot forget to grab the pipes. So the pipes should be probably not in this section. Okay, wait. Just needs a bunch of these. I mean, the only thing you can really destroy is the nuclear power. And even then, as long as you experiment before you go do it, you'll eventually learn how to do it safely. There's some machines where it's like, it's a simple mod. Like, it's complicated, it looks complicated, but it's really simple. It is definitely possible to blow up the reactors though. Even I sometimes forget stuff with the reactors. I'll be like, well, this one needs gas. I've got my gas in there. Okay, I think I've put everything in there. I think I'm ready to go. Turn it on, and then all of a sudden, I forgot the water. And it explodes. That happened in one of the playthroughs I did. A lot of people just like, they'll watch my videos of this, and then they'll be playing that, and a lot of people have told me that they got into HBM mod because of my videos. It's interesting, to say the least. What are we doing? Pipes. I lose focus a lot in this mod, or well, I used to. But I found that if I'm losing focus, I just need to be mentally aware that I'm losing focus on what I'm doing. Always be hydrated, kids. Yeah, it's always a good idea. I don't know. I don't even know. Don't even know what I'm saying. I don't understand the joke. That's what the pipes are for. These are for hydration. We're gonna hydrate. Oh, I get it now. It's about the reactor not having water, because then it explodes. That's a good one. You can even see the new setup over here. It's a massive setup. It's probably the most expensive thing I've ever made in HBM mod, as far as circuits are concerned. Every single thing needs no less than 2 circuits. And if it doesn't need circuits, then it's a miracle. And if it doesn't need the circuits that require microchips, it's an even better miracle. Because, okay, well, let's start counting circuits, okay? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 24. What is this one? We're at 24. 32, 40. Did we already count the other? We have 2 up here, right? So we're at 40. And then the last one, 48, 56. 56 circuit boards in total. A total of 56 circuit boards. Who sent me a message? Who is messaging me at this time? Okay. So 56 circuit boards. And those are the ones that cost the 4 microchips, which means I had to make silicon waffles, which means I had to make silicon and turn it into waffles. But it's okay, because soon I won't be making the waffles by hand. It's going to be simple. It's going to be done the way it was meant to be done. I don't think we need to worry about this too much. This will be fine. Nice. This final step should just be simple. It should just work. Next step is this. Hit F9 so I can see where I'm placing. If I remove my radiation protection suit, I would be fine where I'm at. However, there's certain places that I've done certain things, and you won't be fine if you stand there and take it off. You'll probably just die instantly, honestly. Like, if I'm being honest, that's probably not the greatest place to go. But if you're carrying, like, radioactive items, too, that's another whole nother story. Light, bedrock, metal ore, crumbs, centrifuge. So this final chunk here should just hold 2 centrifuges. Or no, 2 electrolyzers that are doing the final stages of processing for the chunks, the crumbs, and everything between. These are a pretty big machine as far as the size goes. Obviously, so we got a bunch of them already set up. Can we make a rocket? Yes. Space? At this time, we're not even getting close to space. I've just started working, and well, I'm actually in the middle of. working on this. We've been working on this for like 3 days now, but we're about to hit the end point, the goal, which is the final stage of processing is like really right here. This is it. This is the last stage I need to do. The last thing I need to complete as far as the processing goes. And then we are producing metals and ores and things. Well, I mean, we've already been producing some, but this will be like the last stage of it. All honeycombed electrolyzer nonsense and tomfoolery all combined. I like the word tomfoolery because somebody used it and it was funny one time. Yeah, it's a great story. Hopefully we have enough to finish, because I think we will need to make more pneumatic pistons, and I really don't want to do that. I really hope to not be making more of those, because I just don't want to make them. It's kind of made so many for this entire project. That's wrong. At this time, that is incorrect. Please try again. Yeah, you could go to the moon and make reactors. You can do a lot of stuff. You like have all of the freedom. It's literally in your hands. You're just playing with freedom at this point. Freedom and democracy in Minecraft. Is this hydro explosive? No, it isn't. Interesting. I don't really need sodium. By the way, can't you really make PWR on, you can't really make PWR on, other plants? Really? You can't? Are you sure? Are you sure about this? Or was it Zernox? I actually don't know because I haven't been to other planets, but I'm pretty sure you probably could make those, but you probably know better than I do. And honestly, if there's any physics involved, I think it would probably limit some of those reactors. So let's go ahead and AoE this. Give me AoE 2. Time now. So unless you release the low pressure steam into the atmosphere. Why? So you can't condense it? That doesn't make any sense. It's in space. It should be condensable. But at the same time, we could just find a different way of powering stuff. We could just use, well, I mean, if you go to Mars, you could do it. So once you get past the, well, you might need to have a moon base. I haven't even gotten to the space travel. I have to ask, is it actually very fun? Is it like super fun? Like travel around space? Well, I mean, obviously it's gonna be fun, but like I'm just curious if it's super duper fun to travel into space. Like, can you travel back and forth and stuff and like have different bases and things? That'd be interesting. It's expensive to travel. I have a lot of questions. Yes, this is bedrock ore processing. It's Minecraft where trees are floating and we can't do anything about it. Well, if trees are floating on Earth, imagine what's happening on the moon. It must be absolutely terrifying. Something diabolical. The trees are actually alive. So, are we producing enough nitric acid for every single machine in the entire production facility? You also need to process some chips that you can make orbital stations to fly to other planets, but you need thrusters, and some thrusters are quite expensive. Interesting. Can you... what is the best power source for a spaceship? A space station, I should say. Because obviously, as you said, nuclear power doesn't quite work on the moon. I assume it also wouldn't work in space due to the same reasons. We need to get a supply of HP solvent here. Either we need to make a new oil setup tomorrow, because I'm not going to do it today, or something. So, like, from a fusion reactor. Plasma from a fusion reactor. Interesting. Interesting stuff. And things. What? Why are they connected like this? What am I doing? My brain is not functioning at this time. Error. My brain has run into an error. Oh my goodness. Actually, I'm gonna bring that with me because I use it in the build. British chips. Hey, there's this saying called, it goes together about as good as beans and toast. Well, I guess this goes in the bottom here, and then the other one will go down to the bottom of this one, somehow. Connection right there. Boom. Perfect. Energy will go into my machines and do beautiful things. I do think that you can have water on orbital stations, but if they explode, that oxygen will be low. So now that we've completed the final section of the power, well, not power plant. This is not producing energy. This is producing resources in copious quantities. We're producing copium alloy. We're talking about food and waffles. Well, it's made of silicon. Emerald bedrock ore fragments. Guys, we are running out of power. Something is going wrong. You do need oxygen vents. Okay. Or have one room with oxygen and the rest doesn't need oxygen. Honestly, this sounds a lot like certain mods I've played. This sounds like advanced rocketry, but like a little bit different. So the oxygen, well, you use water to make oxygen, right? I mean, there's 100 ways to make oxygen in HBM mod, so there's that. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more than I have of certain items. Specifically, we are going to need more of the things. We're gonna need How do you make it? It's iron, copper, and it should be easy. I'm pretty sure it's just iron plates with the copper. So this should just be like this. And if it's not like this, then it's... I mean, I hope it's like this. There we go. 24 new ones. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Let's go ahead and begin the project now that we have left. What is remaining? Why did I come back here? I don't even know. Wait, power. We need to assess the power currently. Something is draining the energy in mass quantities. I'm assuming it's that the Zernox reactor is not supplying energy as well. Or that this is not producing enough power. I could just throw another HEP in there. High enriched plutonium. Give me more power. It's at 6% energy. So we're on double the energy production. So now we're getting 1.7 kilo HE. Are you even speaking English? I wonder if osmiridium is supposed to be osmium or if it's an entirely new metal like strobidium. You're definitely speaking German. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's actually meth. You just don't understand it at this time. The ethanol is probably a solvent. Strobidium. Yeah. It's a fictional element 326 in HBM mod. Ooh. Ooh. Shift R. What does it do? Centrifuge? No. Straight to the electrolysis machine. Ha ha ha. Yes. Completely wonderful. I'm just gonna hold on to these because I have a feeling those are gonna come in handy when I start making filters for these. Because they don't obviously belong in that part of the setup, so. The cryolite's getting taken out, so the cryolite's going to go do its stuff. Cryolite is being wonderful. Cryolite is getting made into wonderful chunks. Hey. We could probably move a lot of ore processing from the olden days to here. But I want to keep that all intact because it is useful. For GP ore processing. Yeah. The problem is that I don't want to have to sort it right now. I don't want to have to sort 10 different types of little briquettes of stuff. So that's why I'm just waiting for it to finish production of all of the wonderful components it will make. Here, what have we produced here so far? We haven't produced anything since I left. You see, the setup doesn't have a supply of these. So I need to supply them on my own. Run back and forth to supply them. So here is a treated with solvents. I need to have examples of the different products I'm producing. So it's treated with solvents. So then this will shoot out the byproducts. Okay, so that one's for those. Then does the bottom one do this one? The bottom one does this one, right? Right. Treated with solvent. Separated dissolved. Oh! Can I make these elements their own nations? I have no idea what this man is even talking about. Somebody explain! Somebody explain to me! Got some explaining to do. Do I have enough steel? Did I place this? I hope this. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what this place is doing right now. I've lost track at this time what it's doing. Like, you don't understand how much nonsense is going on. Like, you're talking about how it's hard to... I can't even remember what half of this is doing. What is this? Light metal, separated bedrock ore, primary... Separated dissolve, primary fraction, earth. Okay, well, where is that supposed to be going? Because I can assure you, it's not in there. It's not in there. So for some reason, it's decided to... It's amazing for it to just go wherever the heck it wants to. Please listen to my machinery, because you're not supposed to be going to there. Guys, the machine is coming to life. It's gone rogue at this time. The machine is officially going rogue. Okay, those are what's supposed to be in there. Sulfuric byproducts, not primary fractions. It's literally going rogue. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. Cannot stop. Second Colonial Empire of Sherbidium. Hey, if you play HBM mod, you can make it happen. You can make it happen if you play HBM mod. I'm telling you. Well, this is not fun. We've made a mistake. A slight little mistake. Somehow I've messed up the machine by moving a primary Oh, wait. It just works. Hold on. HBM is a genius. His brain is genius power. You see, if... So, okay. Let me explain. Basically, what just happened is that it recognizes these are primary fractions, and primary fractions are like items, okay? So if it's a like item, it will go to the same place. This makes it so easy, because now I don't have to be like, well, I don't actually know where that will go at this time. It's just all gonna figure itself out. I'm not gonna trust it though. I mean, it's a fluke. It's probably a fluke. It is potentially not real. Can we place it like that so it looks right? Yeah. Can I appoint you as my physics teacher? Appoint me as your physics teacher? No, not at this time. Do you all remember Minecraft story mode? Yes, indeed I do. But I don't know anything about it. I know it existed, but I don't know anything about it. Please put my natural gases into the atmosphere. Hey, chicken dance right here. Oh, hey, the final piece of this puzzle is actually like right in front of me. You need to play Witherstorm mod? Yeah, no, not interested at this time. That's wrong. This is going to go there. This is going to go there. Boom, look at it go. It's shooting out wonderful stuff into the final machine. The primary fraction is now going to be... Oh, look at this. Light metal bedrock ore crumbs. Absolutely brilliant. Yes. Okay, now, the final step is to dispose of those in some way. Now remember, this can be really stupid if you don't know what you're doing. It's fine though. It shouldn't be stupid. It should be relatively simple. Alright, we need to stop and make a hopper. The final piece. Hopper. This is the last piece we need. This is the final stage of the bedrock. And remember, this is all thanks to somebody telling me the exact method of how to do this the best way. So, I didn't know how to do this the best way. Somebody just said, do this, this, and this. And I was like, okay. We're doing all of those forms of processing. And then, finally, one final step will be to send that to the top. That's gonna be... Yeah, that will work. That will be fine. We can fix it later. Alright. So, lastly, connect this. Apparently, I really suck at connecting things. Boom. Nice. That also makes iron. So, whatever this makes, that one probably also makes it. And let's see if that actually works. I don't think it is. This is stupid. Okay, yes, it does work. They both make ingots of it. So, I mean... Hey, it just works. If it works, don't complain about it, okay? It's fine, it's fine. This one won't work, though. This one won't do that at all. If it's stupid and it works, it might just be the most genius thing you've ever come up with. Holy baloney. What are we doing at this time, Batman? Not even sure what we're doing next now. So, once that's done, I think I need to... Well, seeing how this is processing, we have that. I mean, it's just taking a while. It's literally just taking a while. It's just gonna take a while. It's gonna take its time. Oh, what the? Asbestos? Who the heck? How? We had liquid asbestos? What? This thing already has produced over a stack of iron. Whoa. This place is... yes. This place is producing metal in huge quantities that I never thought I would see it in. This is impressive. I'm impressed already, HBM. HBM, your beautiful work is paying me dividends. So are these guys doing their processing still? What's this one supposed to be? Solvent? Let's go grab solvent, guys. Let's go grab solvent. We need to ship solvent back here. Probably should just grab like a huge tank for the solvent and just dump all of the solvent needs to just go in a massive tank, I think. And then all of the HP solvent as well needs to go into a massive tank. And then we just need to bring those over here and then put them in the machines, basically. Because I am not running back and forth with barrels to do what I can do in, like, what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stick with barrels for the time being, but it'd be nice to do alternative methods. Because all of our solvent is produced here, and all of my HP solvent is also produced here, so I mean, it's going to take the most time to produce HP solvent. High performance solvent, perfect, and then regular solvent. Solvent, dissolve. 2400, perfect. We should have regular solvent here. It should be in one of these. That's solvent right there. Give me the solvent. Now. Oh wait, that's... Never mind. I'm a little bit insane this time. A little bit dumb. It's a mixture of all of the above. There we go. 1600 of 1600 solvent, which is probably not enough. But it will be fine. Run over to the oil setup. We just need to get drones. That would be the idea, is to use a drone that travels back and forth on a network to deliver the different materials it needs. So we need to have a supply for regular HP solvents. Then we need to bring back coal to be churned into the materials that are used in making solvents. We then need to run the production of that constantly without having any issues to maintain running this setup. In other words, we need to do something that's practically impossible and make it possible. But the drones would be the way to go. That would be the way to do that. The rest of the materials can be transferred via minecarts. So... Alright, we'll see if this is going to work for different materials. Do we have a bunch of them stockpiled in here? Let's go ahead and try out if it works with this. Ooh, nice. Ooh, perfect. 3 stacks of 7. 7 for each. Nice. Hey, it's fireproof now? I don't remember it being... Oh, shit. I don't remember anything with fireproof in this. What? This makes 0 sense. What are you doing? What are we doing? We're producing those? We're producing this? Good. The chlorine gas is the issue. I mean, we don't have to do drones. We can just do another combination oven and start our new setup for oil. We could move the oil setup from there to here. I don't want to do it, but I can do that if I need to. The chlorine gas is kind of like the problem, isn't it? Like, I mean, honestly, once we have this, there's like 0 point in doing any other ore processing other than this. Right? Like, is where we're at. Does this not do anything in this? I have a suspicion. Oh, it just needs 4. Okay. So it's waiting. But it's currently doing these, so I mean it has to be swapped. Is this not gonna... Oh, hey, it's just because it's got 15 blocks of iron in there. Yeah, that's a kind of an issue. That's a kind of an issue. Kind of the issue. We're getting copper bedrock ore fragments from here. Is this working correctly? Is this supposed to be outputting copper bedrock ore fragments? I mean, I guess so. I guess it does produce those. I mean, wow, it's cool. We'll just send all the copper and other bedrock ore fragments out the bottom, since it's producing those apparently. In addition to the other stuff it produces. But the question I have to ask, though, is that like the actual end of that process? Or is it that just I did it wrong? Did it wrong, I guess. We'll figure that out in a second. So if it's producing 9, it's 1 that's producing. Shift R. So what's the next step? Right? You could centrifuge it. I'm guessing. No. Okay, yeah. Centrifuge is the only way to go. Unless you just want 4 copper, but me personally, I don't care. I will produce the copper ore fragments here. And we'll figure out how to separate those out and put them into the assembly machines they need to go into. Or we could use a machine that extracts those and puts them into crafting. Like, I need a crafter that, like, does all of those. Figures that out on its own. Yeah, this thing is clogged. This thing is clogged right now. What's this one doing? Oh, he's doing his thing. Well, I'm gonna go for a second, but I'll be back soon. I think we've done enough for today. Because we have quite literally assembled 4 electrolyzers, like tons of acidizers. We should figure out what we're doing next time in tomorrow's episode. I think we need to get some kind of way to speed up this process for sure. I think that should be on the list of things to do. Get an endpoint, like an actual endpoint for coal production, and start working on the different fragments we produce, because while we produce all the fragments, we don't actually process any of them. So I figure we should build a new oil setup over here that will handle that and make HP solvents and solvents, since those are the 2 things I don't want to have to drag 10,000 kilometers through pipes over to here. Okay? So we'll figure out all of that in the next one. Yes, and I'll go ahead and give you just one final look at everything we've got set up. We have the acidizers in a line for the primary fractions. We have our we have all of our electrolyzers kind of honeycombed throughout. The chemicals produced are produced in this section over there. And yeah, that's pretty much what we have. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.